At Princess Margaret, we're very excited to start our reconciliation journey.
We are making our school more inviting.
From our cultural room,
To our hallways,
to our library,
to our classrooms.
there are signs of reconciliation everywhere.
We have lots of work to do, but we're thrilled to start.
I love working in a space that honors Indigenous voices and stories and is a place where all students can learn about truth and reconciliation in Canada. I teach a course at Princess Margaret called English First Peoples 10 and 12. And I'm really excited about this course because it builds in all the components of the First Peoples principles of learning every day, right from the ground up. The whole course was designed using those principles. And we also only use authentic Indigenous voices. So all of our books, all of our short stories, our poems, our movies, everything is an authentic Indigenous voice. And I'm really excited because this course has become really popular at the school. We actually have more classes at Maggie of English First Peoples than any other school in the province. We have 4 grade 10 classes, so there's 6 grade 10 classes in total at Princess Margaret, and 4 of them are taking First Peoples. And at the grade 12 level, there is 4 classes of English 12, and 3 of them are taking English First Peoples. So we have several hundred kids at this school taking this course. There's so many positive things that have come out of having this course at the school and just watching lots of kids now complete it. I see kids who barely know each other at the beginning, who maybe don't like each other at the beginning, develop close relationships over this year in a 10-week period, in previous years 5 months. And some of them leave the class with lifelong friendships. And they say it's because they feel like they're so connected to each other. They're on the bus, going on field trips. They're learning tons about themselves and each other through the sharing circles. And they feel like they get to know each other on such a deeper level than they would in any other class. And another really positive thing I've seen come out of this course is the grade 12s in particular really focus on reconciliation and what exactly that's going to look like as they step out into the world. We did a project where they had a chance to interview people in the professions they want to go into, both Indigenous people and non-Indigenous people, to get a sense of what work needs to be done in reconciliation and how they can help contribute to that process as they become young adults who will be making the changes in our world. So I think it's had such a large impact, not only on the school. I know that we've had a lot more interactions between students who are Indigenous and non-Indigenous students just coming together a lot more here. But also when they leave Princess Margaret, they kind of go out committed trying to move reconciliation forward and to make strong relationships with everyone in Canada. I said to one of our guest speakers today as we were helping plant some cottonwood trees just on the low-key lands, so I get to tell people, this is my classroom every day. I get to be outside, I get to be with kids doing these activities and learning from guest speakers. And so for me, I've learned a ton, and class goes by so quickly. I never feel like it drags. I never feel like I have any discipline issues. And I feel like I get to know kids on such a deeper level, that it's more than, I know more than just their name and grade level. Like, I know them more as people as they leave. And I find this has helped, like, a lot of kids, they want to keep in contact after they leave school. They're excited to tell me about the things they see as they go into university. And I don't know that without a course like this that was so based on relationships, if I would have known them to that level.
I found myself emotionally invested in the material because it was part of something that is bigger than what is just inside the classroom. It made me feel like I was part of something special.
We experience the world through guest speakers and field trips, which is crucial to writing and life in general.
Because I got to interact with the things beyond my classroom, I felt more connected to everyone in my class. It helped me open up about some past trauma I was struggling with.
We were more than just classmates. We were a community of friends and learners, which made it easier to expand our minds to important and relevant information.
Treating a course as a means of human connection rather than only having an academic focus allowed the course to be as close to real life as is possible in a high school setting.
I think I've learned just the importance of authentically embedding the First Peoples principles of learning, and all the little things that each student takes away, it's something different. I never had any previous knowledge about Indigenous ways of knowing or being or any of the first principles, so throughout my journey of education, it's been a great opportunity to kind of learn about all the different ways that you can bring it into the classroom. And all it takes is a couple examples, first couple times doing sharing circles, and you get more and more comfortable, and you really embrace each principle of learning holistically, and you can understand all the different connections that it can make. But I think some of the main ones, and especially the ones that the students take away that I also enjoy tons, is the experiences on the land that we get to do, and with people in the community and on the territories that we are on. So that connection to different generations and elders and having them come in and speak has been a great experience to actually see and not just read about, but actually experience it inside and outside the classroom. I think my practices have changed actually greatly, and even moving forward, I'm excited to see all the different ways that I can incorporate it kind of at any given moment. And I think I've really come to an understanding that it is present in all learning, and just that part of naturally being able to embed it, like it's possible to have it in every subject, even every day, and to get each student comfortable as well, and even Indigenous students excited to share about their culture if they're willing to share it with the class. I think keeping those things in mind and setting a goal every week to make it a priority to address different principles of learning, and to have different experiences for each student in the classroom that involve Indigenous ways of knowing. As an English class, we have read and looked at like a lot of different like poetry by authentic Indigenous authors, as well as novels, but there's this one poem called Footprints in the Snow, and it really shows the impact that you leave on other people, and I think that really incorporated a strong community base with the kids, and understanding that each of them have a role in the classroom and they affect everybody else in the classroom as well. So having that strong sense of impact on the community you're in, others around you, and just knowing forward that you are important and you are loved as well.
I really enjoy doing sharing circles in this class because it helps me be able to talk about things and like being able to trust everyone in the class that like I've gone to school with for so long, that like I learn more about them, and it's really nice building friendships.
Well, I really enjoy the opportunities we have to go outside, like the activity we did with Anona, where we hiked up the Okanagan Reserve and learned about the nature and plants of the area.
I think just being able to like be outside and connect like with everyone and learning outside really helps me.
I like being connected with the nature and learning about the different species that are around us.
I think it's like just not sitting down all day in the same spot looking like at the teacher talk. and being outside, we're moving around, and you get to like feel like the outside air on you, and it's really relaxing. I feel really like I could just share anything with people in here, and I don't like dread coming to this class. Like, I enjoy coming here and I get excited to come because it's so different from other English classes I've had. Like, I just have fun, and doing the work is exciting because we do it in so many different ways.
I've been so excited to be on this journey towards reconciliation and implementing Murray Sinclair's calls to action through the Truth and Reconciliation Commission. My main focus this year has been implementing the First Peoples Principles of Learning in my class, and trying to avoid tokenism, making sure that when I design a lesson or a unit, the foundational piece is the First Peoples Principles of Learning. So incorporating sharing circles into my classroom for problem solving, for building community, and acknowledging to my students this is a First Nations practice, and this is something that we're going to honor, and students often comment about how respected they feel as a result of sharing circles and how it does build a positive community. And of course we pay homage to the people that gave that to us, which is our First Peoples in Canada. It's a great reminder to bring in knowledge from elders, whether it's a judge in the community or a knowledge keeper like Anona, or just a guest speaker in general. It's a great reminder that's how students learn, is from intergenerational learning. Or I know my wife has done little buddy programs before, and that's usually a hugely popular event in her class. I'm excited because by implementing First Nations Indigenous pedagogy in my classroom, it served me really well. We seldom have discipline problems because we've got kids up and moving, we're on the land, we have interesting guest speakers, we teach respect through Indigenous ways and pedagogy, and kids always look forward to coming to class. So thank you very much to our Indigenous peoples for creating the principles of learning, which in the end are probably the most solid foundation I could possibly have for a classroom for kids. Thank you.
Enlightening.
Awakening.
Transformative and invigorating.
Thank you very much for allowing us the opportunity to share with you the exciting journey that we have towards implementing reconciliation with our students, our staff, and our school system.
Now that we know better,
We need to do better.
and the best days are yet to come.
We have lots of work to do, but we're thrilled to start.
Our challenge moving forward is to be able to sustain everything we're already doing and to keep reconciliation moving forward.